Alright, what's up, YouTube? I guess that's how you start a video. Anyway, today we're kind of just piddling around. I got my gs430 in the shop. This is kind of my new party car, drift build, whatever. I haven't done a walk around of it yet. Probably won't do it today. We're throwing some skirts on. I already have a front lip. It's like a TRD knockoff, some shit. And then I got one skirt on. I kind of did it off camera just so the process would go smoothly. Look at that forehead, bro. Oh. So I'll come to this side and kind of show you or explain what I'm gonna do. So if you can, the lighting might not be good enough. But that's a stock skirt. And basically what we're gonna do, I tried to take the whole skirt off on the other side and mount it on. There's nothing to bolt to, so I think the intended way is to use the factory skirt. So basically, we're gonna chop the ends off of both sides of the skirt, and the skirt's also bolted right to here, behind this panel. So we'll make a little bracket out of aluminum or steel, whatever I have laying around, and come down, and then we'll bolt that to the skirt. And then in here as well. Actually, I can show you on the other side. It's a lot better. It's already done, pretty much. I just got to bolt it down. It's just on there with friction right now. But the skirt lays over the factory, and we're just going to take some, for now, some self-tappers, a pre-drill, self-tap it in, and then, my bad, whenever I go to paint, I'm going to get some hardware with washers, finish washers and everything. And we'll do some through bolts or some rib nuts. Probably rib nuts because that makes life 1,000 times easier. I just don't have any with me today, so probably rib nuts. And then, as you can see here, this is the aftermarket skirt, and then this is where that bolt is. So we're gonna make a bracket that comes down and holds the skirt on. But honestly, the fitment from these is pretty sick. They're VS Aero. Got them on eBay. They're straight. They're not all wavy. Gel coat's not cracked or nothing. I did a tiny bit of trimming on the other side right here, so it would fit a little bit more flush. And they're like the perfect length and everything, so it's pretty great. So yeah, I'm gonna set the camera up on the other side. We'll cut the factory skirt front and back, and then we'll slap on our new skirt and then throw some screws in it. Alright, so first thing we gotta do in order to mount these skirts is we have to trim this factory shit. I just might pull off on this side. Yeah, so on the bottom of the doors and every little trim piece, they have this rubber molding, which is actually pretty nice, but since we're putting on new skirts, they will not go on the car with this in the way. So we already got that side cut. Obviously just pulled this side off. So let's do the back door. Hopefully it's as easy as that was. I doubt it. Nope. Alright. So I'm just gonna make a little cut. Show you this with one hand and on camera. Alright, that's a terrible cut. You know, I'm actually gonna set this down so I don't fuck it up. Let me see if I can just kind of prop the camera up. That might be in view. Might not, we'll see. Just using a little razor blade. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're not really gonna see it at the bottom of the door. But the nicer we can make it, the better. Our best. You can always cut more. You can't add back. Just gonna kind of take our time. Make sure we get a decent cut. Basically just trying to make it flush with the bottom of the door.
You go, boy.
Huh?
You go, boy.
Man, fuck you, Bob. Fucking YouTube guru over here.
We'll take you later.
Alright, so got that fucker chopped, boys. One more piece to do, and then we can chop up our fucking factory skirts. It's gonna look heinous as fuck, but trust the process. Alright, homies. We're gonna chop up this nice factory side skirt. Professional. I didn't see any sparks to go. You know, the skill trade might take the time to wheel off. You know, this is like a. You know, I'm just like. Twist. Oh, bitch, come on. We fuck ourselves up too. The plastic is hot. Alright, so we've got the rear cut. I know it looks chopped, but it's fine. You don't have to be perfect. And we have the front chopped. So as you can see, I cut all the way up into here. And I cut the whole front of it off. So, and you're gonna see why. Because it has to be that way so the skirt can actually sit flush up here and the back. So I'm gonna shoot the rest of this shit on Snapchat because my storage is fucking full. Away me. So anyway, as you see, trimmed a little here, and grab the other side and show you. This is the back side, and we trimmed a little bit there. Focus, probably not. Anyway, so now let's toss it on. Trim a little bit of this back side. Alright, so skirts are on. Still waiting on rear lip, so it looks a little mismatched. But they're all on. Fitment's pretty good. I ended up putting self-tappers along the top on both sides. What do we? Here's the other side. So now we're kit low like a bitch. I need to get my other trunk done so we get that off. But coming together, homies. Coming together.